Hello guys, how you're doing today? It's so good to have you. Thanks for joining. And my name is Blessing. In case it's your first time joining my YouTube channel, this is Miss Chenay. Introduce yourself.
Hi. I'm Blessing's friend.
Yes, and she's an extraordinary makeup artist.
Thank you.
Alright, so what do you want to talk about today?
I feel like, because me and Blessing, we've been talking, you know, I've been staying at our house. It's my first time in the Netherlands, and we've just been talking, and we're like, do you know what? Life, people are not being real about it. People are not being real about life and how they actually feel. And I just feel like we should just have an open discussion about life and feelings.
Yeah, I think most people are not honest, and oftentimes the reason for that is because they don't want to hurt other people's feelings. For example, if you go out to eat somewhere, or you go, your friend invites you over for dinner and he makes something for you, or she cooks something for you, and it doesn't
It doesn't taste right.
Yeah, it doesn't really taste good, and they ask you like, oh Chenay, what do you think about my food? What are you gonna do? So you're not going to be honest and just say this tastes like crap, are you?
Can't just say like, yeah, your food is shit. Like,
Yeah.
your food tastes like batty. Like,
And the reason for that is because you don't want to hurt their feelings, because you know they've gone through so much trouble to really prepare that dinner for you. But I'll on my
it's late at night. We've been filming all day.
Okay, so I personally, the way I handle matters like this, if you ask me, what do you think about this food? And I know that, and I know that this food is rubbish. In order not to hurt your feelings, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna tell you, oh, it tastes wonderful, because it doesn't, obviously. But I'm gonna be like, it's okay. But if you insist.
Oh, she made me laugh so fucking much. I swear to God.
Okay, so back to what I was saying. If you insist, like, oh, Blessing, tell me, are you serious? Is it really good? I'll be like, not really. Actually, yeah, it's okay, but yeah, it's not really. It doesn't have pepper, or it doesn't have salt. Then I'll go into details, but I definitely will not lie to you and tell you, oh my God, this tastes so good, because you don't.
I feel like, like, when it comes to talking about things to people, about things that you don't like, try and make what we call it a compliment sandwich. You say compliment, problem, compliment or solution. So say, I don't like your food. Do you know what? I really like the presentation of this food. I think you could work. I think you could work on the taste. However, I really like the effort that you put in.
Yes. Otherwise, they are not going to learn. They are not going to know, where to improve on. So if you keep lying to people, they're just gonna stay at the same level,
Stay at the same
which
level.
is not going to be helpful.
They keep giving you shit food. They keep giving you shit food. So I feel like people need to be more authentic.
What kind of people are you talking about now?
I feel like everyone. Like, let's be real. Everyone goes through them days where you're just not feeling yourself. You're not feeling right. And we hide it. And I feel like social media's got such a big part to play in this, because we're constantly, it's like we're doing things for the image, the image. It's all right to be unhappy sometimes. It's all right, Don't let people make you feel like, okay, oh my gosh, you're depressed. This is not real. Like, let's be real about it. Like, let's be real. Let's just...
Yeah, you want people to believe that you have a good life. You want people to believe that you have the best life. Because what you see on social media is that jet set lifestyle.
Yeah.
And you also want to belong to that, So I do understand on the one hand, but on the other hand, if you're broke, you're broke. If you're not happy, you're not happy. If you're going through stuff in your life, you're going through stuff. And we are all humans, and these things sometimes are normal.
Yeah.
So you don't have to pretend. When you start pretending and you start to lie that your life is all of that, you're not going to get help. But if you can come out clean and honest to people, like, look, I'm going through it. This is what I'm going through. Then you can maybe get help. You can get people to really advise you, give you tips, give you guidelines on, how to solve your problems.
It'll make you unhappier as well. If you keep trying to put up a facade on how your life is, it becomes an act and then it becomes tiring.
Yeah.
We're just here to tell you that it's all right.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Life is a shambles at times. Life could be shit, you know. Shit gets thrown at you. It's all right.
Yeah.
You'll rise above it. Just, you have to deal with it. Remember that this social media glam life isn't real. It's a snapshot reality. People tell you and show you what they want to show you. They'll show you the through the rose tinted glasses. We're here to tell you, like, this is normal.
Yeah, okay. So another thing that I want us to talk about is people, like a category of people that always want things to go their way. Like, they will always go search for you when they need you, but once they get what they want,
it's over.
It's over.
Gone.
So what do you want to say about such people?
Don't give them your energy. If you start seeing patterns in people and they're using you, taking your energy, leave them alone. Cut them out. Self-care 2020. Simple. And that's it. I won't do anything for somebody that won't do the same thing for me. We need mutually beneficial relationships in 2020, and don't feel bad about it. Don't let anybody tell you, oh yeah, you can't be cutting people. Cut people off. If they do not serve a purpose in your life, if they're not bringing you happiness, if they're not positive, and if it's not progressive, cut them out. You don't need them. What do you need them for? They're using you. Why? No, they know what they're doing. 9 times out of 10 people know what they're doing. So don't ever think that people are being naive, they don't know what they're doing, and they're just, you know, people know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Protect yourself at all costs.
Yeah. True.
What's life like as a mother? Honestly.
It's very enjoyable because you are part of someone's growing up. You are like instilling all of this knowledge, all of this life experiences on this new creature that you brought forth. It's very exciting. You discover a lot about yourself as a mother. It can be very tedious, especially in that toddler stage, but you just have to stay ahead of the game. Like, you just have to be. I'm a very, very strict mom. Like, I'm not the kind of mom that would say, oh, he's just a kid, let him. No, because that is actually the main reason why you should be strict, because he's still a kid, and this is the best time to really groom him, to really mold him into what he should be. I've had like people with kids, and I'll just see the way those children behave, and I'm looking at the parents like, are you serious? Like, you're not just gonna say anything? And to them, it's like, okay, these are kids, this is what kids do. Yes, it's true, but you should be able to let them differentiate between what is normal and what is not, what is acceptable and what is not. Do not always just relax, sit back and say, oh, they are kids, let them be. No, because that is what really spoils children. You should start to teach them boundaries right from a very, very early stage. Don't wait till they are 5, don't wait till they are 10. Because the longer you wait, the more terrible and
more terrible.
It will be. So that is one of the lessons that I think I could give any mom out there or any new mom out there. Train your kids. It's your duty. And another thing that I've noticed with co-moms is because I grew up in Africa, like I always say in all of my videos, and in Africa, like, you grew up in a community, and you don't only have a parent to a child, like the entire village raises, you know, your children. So we are used to everyone cautioning kids. Like, you see kids fighting on the street, you see adults come and really caution them, and they listen. But here, you can't just talk to other people's children. They're gonna look at you like, you're not my mom. You're not my dad. Who gave you the right to talk to me that way? And I also see it with co-moms, like when maybe we are around somewhere and I try to maybe caution their kids. You see them feel some kind of way. You see the expression on their face. And I'm like, you know.
Do you think kids show signs that they're going to be like a murderer, something completely like,
I do.
Oh my God.
I think.
Do you think?
Yeah. When a kid is overtly aggressive, when he shows so much anger that, like, he's furious, he wants to damage things when he's angry, he wants to harm someone, he wants to inflict pain on someone, then you know that this child is going in the wrong direction.
This kid.
Yeah.
It's fucking kid.
So, you start to see the signs quite early.
Do you think that evil can be in the blood? Like, do you think it could be a thing that is passed down? Like, you see, like with slavery, trauma is within our blood, and it's become like we do innately, like it's within us. Do you think evil can come down in the bloodline?
It could, but you can also have a situation whereby evil comes out of good. So it's not like, do you know what I mean?
Explain that.
Like, you could have perfect parents, and those parents could give birth to an evil child. And you could also have it the other way around, like evil, disastrous people, and they give birth to angels. One thing I want to know is, because I've actually been to the UK a couple of times, and I see so many young people with kids.
Right.
How do you guys see that? Is it do you see it normal?
Do you know what it is? It's changing.
Okay.
Like, society's changing, like the way that we look at things, like the generation, like, you know, older people, like they're dying out. Do you know what I mean? So it's like a lot of the influence of society is coming from the younger generation. So it's like almost been normalized to have younger parents. I mean, even my friends, I'm 20, I've got friends that have kids already. I think it's situational as well.
But does it happen by choice? Is it like something they say?
It's mixed, you know. It's mixed. Some people, they just, you know, I know quite a few girls who've been through a hard life, like a real hard life, and they kind of feel like the only kind of lifestyle for them is, I'm gonna have kids, find a man, settle down, and boom, 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 and that's it. That's what my life is. Some people, they've seen that's what their mums do, and they carry that on. Some people have never actually had love, so they feel like the only way that they're gonna get that unconditional love is through having children, you know, and that kind of puts them to do that. But yeah, it
sounds like
it's kind of, it just depends on the person really, but it's a mixed thing. But a lot of people, you know, it's by accident.
Okay.
I don't think some people, they just don't like wearing condoms.
And do people frown against abortion in the UK?
Ooh, but you know what? Abortion is legal in the UK. Like, we've got the Mary Stopes. So it just depends if you've got a religious background as well. People, we're actually quite religious in the UK. A lot of people are like, you know, but again, I feel like a lot of things are changing because people are kind of scared to talk about that. So even if they are against it, the amount of backlash that they'll get from saying it, they're just like, you know what, I'm not even going to say anything at all. I'm pro-abortion. You know, I feel like there's so many situations that women are facing in this day and age, and there should be a choice whether to. A lot of girls are in unfortunate situations where they get pregnant young, and they're babies themselves. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they're not ready for that kind of. They ain't ready for that. And I mean, even watching you, like a grown woman, it's hard looking after children.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah.
Take your time with it. There's no need to rush. You have the rest of your life.
You got the rest of your life, honestly. You really do. You really, really do.
There's so much to achieve, and it's better you're settled, like you're financially stable, to bring a child into the world. Then you can give him like the best life, you know. And
we're not saying that, of course, like, oh, you've got a child, what the fuck are you doing? No, you can still make yourself, you know, somebody in something and do great things if you've got a child, but it's increasingly hard, and I don't think anyone can doubt that it's going to be hard. It's going to be difficult, especially if you don't have the support. A lot of people I know, they don't have the support of their parents. You know, their parents aren't there. And you know, for England, we're lucky because we've got a benefit system. So you know, if you haven't got a house, you can get a house. We've got housing benefits. We've got so much help. But in places like America, in places where they don't have the free healthcare and the benefits and this, that, and the other, I couldn't. No, I could never.
Yeah, it's just something to really give a very deep thought before you go into. You know, having a child is not just like having a pet. Some people just think it's cute. Oh my God, it's so cute. My ovaries. I feel like having a cute.
I feel like having a child.
No, it's way beyond that. You know, to practice, just get yourself a pet, get a cat, get a rabbit, get something for a few years.
Just to
to get, you know, the idea of really being responsible for a life. I'm gonna use myself as an example. I'm a 30-something-year-old woman. I'm married, And currently my husband is abroad for 5 weeks, so I'm stuck more or less with a toddler. I can hardly do anything without having to put him into consideration. When I have an appointment, I have to drag him along, or I have to start to arrange for, you know, a nanny. It's not easy. Imagine if I had not gone to school. Imagine if I was much younger, maybe if I had had this baby when I was still a teenager, no education. You know by now that I would not be able to continue my education because I have this child. I can't take him to class every morning. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? It's just different. Your life is totally different with a baby. So guys, I want to hear your thoughts. Let me know what you think about everything we've discussed so far. Drop me some comments in the description, well, in the comment section below. What else do we want to know from our viewers?
How are you feeling? This is a community where it's safe to talk. So if you feel like, you know, talking, let's talk.
Yeah, I read all of your comments. I reply to all the comments. Well, not all. There are some comments that do not even deserve my response. But if you're feeling some kind of way, you think you need someone to talk to, you want to really express yourself, feel free to drop me a comment. Let us, you know, interact. Yeah. And I want to say thank you for watching this video. Thank Miss Chenay for joining me on this video. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Just hit that red subscribe button, and also give this video a thumbs up if you have really enjoyed being here with us today. Bye.